Hey, it's Chase Murphy from Mix 96.5. We're here in the Goya kitchen today making Chipotle Mojo Fajitas. Yeah, fall is here and sometimes you can't go outside and grill, so we're gonna do it indoors today and I'm gonna show you how. So first things first, we're gonna cut the skirt steak in half because we're going beef fajitas today. And we wanna get that into the marinade. Real quick, we're gonna dust it with some Goya, the perfect seasoning for everything, just to, you know, add a little extra flavor. Put them in the bowl. And we're gonna marinate with the Mojo Chipotle marinade. And we're gonna get these into the refrigerator at least 30 minutes. We're gonna try to shoot for 2 hours. It's time to wash your vegetables. Look, on a weeknight, if you gotta use the frozen stuff, use the frozen stuff. But any time that I can use fresh vegetables, essentially from my garden, which really you can't go wrong. And honestly, it doesn't take that long to cut up vegetables, especially, you know what's going in, you know what medley of vegetables you're putting in. So we're just gonna hit these with a little bit of olive oil, just when they get the heat on them, it helps them cook. And I'll tell you what, we're gonna do something here. Since we use the Chipotle Mojo in the marinade, we're gonna toss a little of that into our vegetables and give them an extra little kick. All right, we're gonna take it out of the marinade, give it a little shake. You don't want too much marinade left on it because then the sugars and stuff, when you're cooking, it gives you like some kind of burn spots, but it's not terrible to have some marinade. I'm gonna show you 2 different ways to do this when it comes to seasoning your skirt steak for these beef fajitas. You can use the Goya perfect seasoning, a little bit of adobo, and cumin. And those are traditional fajita seasonings. So we can season it up really nice with those. But I thought I'd do something a little different today. I brought from home the famous Chase Murphy fajita seasoning. I'll be honest with you, it's not famous, but it sounds more regal when I call it famous. I developed this recipe, honest to God, when I was 16 years old and I was cooking in competitions for brisket and fajitas. And I won a couple prizes along the way, but I've not changed the recipe in 16 years. But if you want it, send me a quick email and I will actually share this with you. Chase@mix965houston.com. Seasoning time. All right, got all the nooks and crannies and all the spots. I think we are ready to add fire to the situation. Y'all ready for that sizzle? Real quick, we want to do it fat side down first, okay? Oh yeah. Remember, we're going about 4 minutes on each side. So we want to get these about medium rare-ish, and then we'll take them off the heat. And a lot of people freak out like, oh, they're gonna rest. They're gonna rest up to temperature. Time to throw on the vegetables. All right, so a lot of times you would salt and pepper the vegetables at this point. So if you salt things, it tends to make them wimpier, and we kind of like a little bit of crunch to our fajitas. So we're not gonna salt them at this point because they've already got enough flavor, enough seasoning in them, but we will pepper them. The vegetables will take about 3 to 5 minutes. Really just all depends on how done you want them. And in the last minute of all this, we're just gonna squeeze a little fresh lime on it. Why? Just because. So there are 2 ways to cut fajita meat. There is the right way and the wrong way. The correct way is to cut against the grain, okay? The wrong way is to cut with the grain. One gives you beef jerky, the other gives you really chewable fajitas. You want the chewable fajitas, especially for grandma who may have fake teeth. Time for the fun part, we plate. And there's really only one more thing to do before we start building our flour tortillas with all the cool stuff that goes along with fajitas. I gotta salt bait this thing. Here we have it, our Chipotle Mojo marinated skirt steak beef fajitas. Now this is the time when you grab that flour tortilla, you throw on some of these vegetables, you throw on some of this skirt steak, you get the crema or you get some sour cream, the refried beans, the guacamole, or just you want to throw some avocado slices on it. However you like it, do it. But definitely do this recipe, and certainly hit me up for the spice rub. Let's try this thing. Oh yeah. If it's Goya, it has to be good.